Hello everybody and welcome back to BOSSCRAFT. So we're back on the SMP server, and yeah, didn't mean to hit that. I've got a few plans for today and also a few things to show you guys. So I've been busy off camera doing a couple things around the server, and I'm going to show you a couple of it. So I did some more progress on the mega base, as you can see. I've made a couple of flowers, so we'll just fly over there. I made a couple of flowers on it and I want to make some more. I don't know whether I want to rotate them, but I think rotating might be a little bit difficult. But I want to add some more around. I've only made 2 as kind of like a test, and I'm really liking the way it looks. I'm kind of inspiring a bunch of my builds out of the azalea leaves, so the green and the pink just like connecting. I've also done a lot more of the back of here. So we'll just fly out a little bit. And yeah, so you can see I've got the farm there. I need to harvest, but I've actually made walls. So there's still no interior for anything here, but I've got walls and I've got some vines to continue what I'm trying to go for. The other thing I did, which I want to cross off the list, which we've got, the board over there, but I'll show you. And I did this off camera because honestly, it wasn't the most fun thing, but it's over there at the Colosseum. And you can see one of the plans I had for the flower, which is the one I ended up going at. But I have done a basic, pretty much interior of here. I might add some more of the booths up top. I think I said it in one of the last episodes. But otherwise, I'm really liking the interior. I'm really liking the interior. Let's just move up. And it's very simple. It took a little bit of trying different things to see how it worked. But I think it's a good enough view, and it's got some seats and things. Because we've got the plug-in, we can actually take a seat and watch anything. So at this arena, before I started recording, completely started recording, making videos, we've had one fight. And yeah, I've put a little board here. So I might add an actual board a little bit later, and you might see the carpets. That's because I've got frog lights under everything, so it's nice and bright at night. It glows and it looks really nice, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we've got some staircases to go up. I know it kind of takes out of the arena a little bit, but I'm still really liking the way that this has turned out so far. And yeah, that was the main thing that I've done, is the mega base and the Colosseum here, which we can now, off on camera. Well, that always makes me jump every time, the little shrieker in there. But on camera, we can cross it out because we've done that. So that's one less thing that we have to do on the list. And I want to add some more things to the list. I just don't know what yet. And where is it? Finish the arena. It probably isn't finished, but I've done all of the ideas I want to finish. So there might be more things I'll add. Oh, I guess we'll take the wall with us. Oh, okay. So there might be more things I need to add, but right now I think that's pretty much the whole arena done. So we've got finished mega base. That's going to be a long-term project. And terraform more dragons. I think I want to terraform this episode. But before we do that, I also need to buy a few things. So I want to check my shop first. And I might just dump a few things into my storage room. Oh, actually no, I'm going to put it in a shock box. And then I'll deal with that later. I've got a little obituary from dying. That was a lag-related death because of working at the mega base. And I was trying to get down from a very high place, as you can see. And yeah, so I might do some terraforming this episode. So some more trees, some more flower fields maybe. And I want to update the paths a little bit. Just make the whole area look a little bit nicer. So we're going to check on the shop first. And yeah, that's another thing I'm going to add to the list is fix this. But I don't know, because it's temporary, I don't know. I'm still going to add it anyway. We can deal with that when we cross to it. So let's start. Well, I still haven't restocked because somebody bought all of it out and I don't have any in here. Oh, somebody has bought out a bunch of our glass supply. That's good. 46, that's pretty good. I sort of restock there. Oh, some leather. Not going to complain there. No sticks. I don't think I'm going to sell many sticks, to be honest. Oh, some cherry wood. Almost up to a stack of diamonds already. We've another 2. Oh my goodness. I'm making some good sales so far. I need to wax the signs as well because of the new update. And I feel like this is probably everything that we're going to have in the shop. Or not. Guess we got a straight up 64. That's really good, actually. So I can make a bunch of them as diamond blocks, but I might keep some because I am, look at that, stacking 5, doing well. I'm going to take a bunch out and I'm going to visit some of the other shops and you guys can come with me. But yeah, we don't really have a shopping district set up just yet. I think that's planned to have in the Nether, but we haven't really. We want to make the Nether hub first, and then, it just hasn't happened yet, and the shopping district after. So it's just like a whole area. Oh, somebody's been making some progress. This is nice. I didn't see all this before. This one is the Wonky Chimney, and I did come up with the name. There's been an issue with trying to put borders for this, so it's just kind of like left. Anyway, the Wonky Chimney. I think they sell a lot of farm supplies. I don't think I really... Oh, let's put that back where it was before. I don't think I really need any farm supplies, but it's good to have a look. They have got prices all around. I did need... Oh, they've got ice. 2 diamonds for 1 stack. I don't need any packed ice yet, but it's good to know that they're there. Some baked potatoes. That's not bad pricing. Not bad at all. And yeah, some saplings and things like that. I guess this is more of like a natural herbal type shop. Anyway, it's a nice starter shop. It looks very pretty. I'm loving the build. And yeah, I love the wonky chimney. It's my favorite part of the build. Wait, you can't really see it from here. There we go. Okay. The shop that I do definitely need stuff from is I need pink terracotta. So we're going to go to Chris's terracotta shop, which is just over this way, and take a few of those. Or not take, but buy. I've got 46 diamonds on me. I will not use all of this. I just wanted to make it an even number. But here we are. Chris's knickknacks. But I think it's just terracotta at the moment. Oh, please don't sign the book. Yeah, I'm not going to sign it. We have to put everything that we buy in here. So I think I'm going to buy... I already know the prices. I'm going to buy two stacks. I think. That was mine last time, so I'm going to do that. I think I'll buy 2 stacks of pink terracotta. They're just for the flowers, and I don't think I need any more. So I'm going to sign my... I'm on page 11. I already know. Oh, who put page 12? Oh, okay. Let's change that to 5 stacks of pink, and it would be 7 diamonds. But yeah, we've got what we needed. Signed what I needed. Paid. Yeah, I paid. So that's good. Got that all sorted out. I don't think this... Oh, sorry, I thought that was a new build. Oh, wait, there is one other shop that... I don't know if I need anything, but I also have diamonds to spend, so I mean, I might as well. So we'll go up over here, just support our economy. I would buy rockets, but I don't think anybody has a rocket shop. It's just buy from the player, and nobody's on that can sell me rockets right now, or nobody that's active. I think the only person's AFK. And yeah, what is it? 1 diamond for 2 books, and 1 totem for 3 diamonds. I don't think I need any totems. And that was me before I bought some frog lines. And yeah, I don't know if I need any books or what books I would need. Here. So 1 diamond for 2 books. Easy peasy. And yeah, I think I have to, there we go. Oh, have I got my name in here? Here we go, depth strider. And we'll change that to 2 diamonds, mending the times 2. And what else? I get a flame. And done. And we'll say hi to Chris. But bought what I needed, got what I got. And yeah, oh, and I'll break my legs as I do that. Let's go past. Someone paid me 64 diamonds before in order to make some trees at the base, but they haven't decided where and what kind of trees, so I haven't done that yet. But they've pre-ordered because I've got a little, pretty sure I showed this, a little custom tree building. But yeah, anyway, I've got what I didn't really need, but I got it anyway. Where's my crafting table? Here we are. There we go. Stack and 4. Look at me, living up in the world. But let me put this down into, I think I have some spare mending books, but it's always good to have a couple extras. And down here, perfect. Now, I've heard as well with the new bookshelves, I can put books in, including those obituaries. So I think in my library area, that's going to be where I'm going to store all of my obituaries. But I think we're going to do terraforming this episode, and maybe we'll do interiors next episode. I think that'd be a good plan. But yeah, so I need to mark out where I want some trees, so I'll just go and do that, and I'll cut back once I've, completed marking out the trees. So I've marked out where I want the trees, and I've also gone ahead and marked out the path towards the Colosseum. I haven't made the path, but I've marked out where I want it, because I realised I didn't actually have a path, and I marked some trees, but no path. And I still need to update these paths, and more of them, because some of them don't even have the mossy cobble. Anyway, so I've got, this is the path that I've marked out, and I've got loads of terraforming below, so it's kind of difficult. And I don't want to activate that shrieker because it always scares me. But yeah, where the red crosses are, I've marked out where I want trees. So I've kind of got a basic design of trees, and I might go and grab some stuff actually, and I'll just give you guys a little rundown of how I make trees, at least. That, I don't know, it's worked out for me, so it seems to be all right. And everybody seems to like the trees, so I guess I'm doing something right. I'll show you guys the gist of how I'm doing the trees. Let me just grab some azalea leaves. I will eventually add, let me just clear out. There's a chocolate box I can probably use. I'm going to clear out some of these. I'm going to get some azalea leaves, because you do need a lot of leaves. That's another thing I'll need to do. Get a bunch of leaves. Yeah, I need a lot of leaves. You don't need as much. Ooh. There we go. You don't need as much what's called wood as you do leaves. Leaves, you just need so many. But it's very basic on how I do trees. It's kind of just like placed everywhere, and eventually you'll get somewhere. I'm going to add flowering azalea leaves at some point to all the trees, but I want to get all of the basic, because I'm also running low on flowering azalea. So if I get all the basic trees, kind of the shape done, and I can just decorate with flowering azalea leaves like I've done with all the past trees. I still need to make that one a little bit bigger. But I find the flowering azalea leaves so pretty, and that's why I've inspired my whole base around just azalea. So let's find where I've put a tree, or I've decided to. And I've scattered them around the base. I think I'm still missing some spots, because I kind of want one there, but I think I want to put a pathway to lead somewhere. Anyway, over this way I think is where the most trees are. And yeah, there's one right there next to a little cat. So the way that I go ahead and build trees is, let me just get rid of the wall first. Nice and nice and simple to do. And I just spam oak. So I kind of you have to make it kind of like fat on the bottom, I guess, wide at the bottom. And I just spam so they're going in all different directions because it gives like more of a natural look. And it depends how high you want. It also depends on the kind of tree, because I'll have a little fly to someone else's base where I've also built a tree there. And I think I want this tree to kind of hang over a little bit. So I have to make it a little bit skinnier as I go further. And I think that's a good trunk. So I'll also add a couple just around so it looks a bit more natural. And yeah, and then you do the exact same thing with leaves. Usually, use the red wool to pile up. So you'll need something to pile up, obviously. And I also realized this is kind of flat, so I'm just going to add a couple, I guess, branches coming out of it. That's the best way to describe it. And I'll get rid of that so it gives it a bit more texture. Maybe one of those. That kind of like ruins it unless I do that. Yeah, that seems a little bit better. But I'll finish piling up. And you have to do this pretty much the exact same thing with leaves, and just spam them. Usually it'll start off very square, but once you get a basis of how wide you're going to go, it's kind of easy to terraform it to be more what you like. And you can always, if it's too flat at the bottom, you can go back from the bottom. Oh, I've got some invisible blocks happening here. Let's just try and get rid of those and see if there we go, that's better. I don't know why it's invisible here. Is it just the azalea leaves? I'm very confused. Okay, that might be a bug I'll have to ask about. Or maybe it's just because it's like this. I don't know. I'll have a look around and ask some people about it. But you just spam leaves and don't have invisible blocks. This would have been such a good demonstration if there wasn't a little bug here. Okay, anyway, I think I've got at least my basis of what I want, but what I'm trying to tell you guys. I can't really continue until the bug's fixed. But yes, right here is how the tree is going to go. I've got a good trunk, and yeah, just spam leaves and you'll get somewhere. And even if it starts to look bad, you can always shave it down or build it up. Trees, a lot of people are scared of building custom trees, but they're not as difficult as you'd think. They're not as daunting once you actually start to build it. Because I was the same before I built a couple myself, is I always thought they were a little bit too daunting for me to even have a go at. But then I realized I do really need some, and they add a lot to my base, and they really do. I'm very happy with a lot of the trees that I've built, and I'm very happy to add more. Anyway, what I was talking about with there goes a shrieker, with different types of trees, is I did build some over at one of these other people's bases. So I'll just fly over. They live on one of the mountains all the way up here. And I don't want to jinx it, but my ping's doing okay, which is good. I might try re-logging and seeing if the ghost blocks fix themselves. Otherwise, I'm either going to have to move the tree or see if they can fix it. I built these lovely custom spruce trees. So we'll look at that one, I think, because that one's got the best angle, I guess. And I built a bunch of these for someone up here. You can see how they are very different to mine. It's kind of dark, but you can see how they're very different to how my trees are, because mine are very flat at the top and these ones are very spruce-like. They're just spruce trees. And yeah, so I had to try and experiment a little bit. And I think that was my first one, and then I just kind of copied, I guess, the design, but not to a T. Just remembered how I built it and then continued it. And I'm not going to show the space, although it's amazing, but it's not my base to show. So unless I get permission, I'm not going to properly show it, just the trees. But I'm very happy with how these trees turned out. They're probably my favorite trees that I've built on this on this world. But yeah, so the trees are they seem daunting, but like just give it a go. They're actually quite fun. And that is incredibly new. I don't know who's built that, but that looks very nice, very amazing. But yeah, so we'll head back, and I think a lot of the stuff I might do off camera. So this might be a bit of a shorter video, but also I guess better because sometimes you don't want to sit down and watch a really long video. So I might just leave it here as it is, and when I come back, you will see that the trees and all the pathways will be nice and pretty and done and terraformed, and maybe there might be a lilac field or two. We'll see. We'll see how I feel and how I can get more flowers, because that's probably the hardest part is these, one block flowers are very difficult to harvest. But with that being said, I think it's fitting to end the episode in the lavender field, the lilac field. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support with all of my videos. And yeah, I'm excited to show you guys my progress in the next episode. And I hope you enjoyed the whole episode, I guess. So see you later. Bye.